What is happening in the gaming world right now? Welcome back to PS5 Nexus, your ultimate source for all things PlayStation. We've got a whirlwind of announcements and leaks that are absolutely blowing up the internet, and you are not going to want to miss a single second of this. From the gritty, action-packed debut of a certain legendary spy to the highly anticipated return of another iconic hero, the hype is real, and we're diving headfirst into everything you need to know. Get ready because the news cycle is moving at lightning speed, and PS5 Nexus is here to break it all down for you. First up, we're talking about a deep dive that has fans buzzing with excitement, showcasing a familiar face in a brand new light, and it looks absolutely incredible. Then, we'll shift gears to a rumor that's been circulating for ages, potentially about to be confirmed in a major way, giving us our first real glimpse at a project many thought was lost in development. And that's just the beginning. Stick around because you're about to get the inside scoop on what could be the next big thing. Don't go anywhere, you won't want to miss this. Make sure you're subscribed and have that notification bell on so you never miss an update from PS5 Nexus. A spy's first mission revealed. IO Interactive has just pulled back the curtain on 7 First Light during Sony's September 2025 State of Play, and it's evident they're not just creating another James Bond game, but rather a comprehensive blueprint for the character's interactive future. The developers, renowned for their work on the Hitman series, presented a substantial 30-minute gameplay showcase centered on Bond's inaugural mission with MI6. This extensive preview was brimming with cinematic artistry, intricate stealth mechanics, and a level of high-speed action that would undoubtedly impress even Q himself. Several key aspects of the showcase immediately captured attention. The tone adopted by 7 First Light is a deliberate departure from the more flamboyant portrayals of the past, leaning heavily into a grounded and gritty narrative. The presentation featured authentic MI6 briefing rooms, realistic field operations, and a distinct absence of the light-hearted, martini-fueled humor often associated with the character. This focus on realism suggests a mature and immersive experience for players. Fundamentally, 7 First Light is positioning itself as far more than a typical licensed video game. It represents an opportunity for IO Interactive to fully leverage their considerable narrative expertise and demonstrate that beloved cinematic franchises can be translated into games with genuine depth and substance. Based on the extensive preview, the game appears to be shaping up as a sophisticated stealth action hybrid, potentially setting a new benchmark for the spy genre. It delves into Bond's origin story, offering players a chance to experience his formative moments as Seven. Simultaneously, it serves as IO Interactive's platform to prove that major cinematic intellectual properties can transcend superficial adaptations and offer truly engaging gameplay experiences. The initial showcase strongly indicates that the studio is committed to delivering on this ambitious vision. The gameplay demonstration highlighted Bond's initial assignment as he escorts superiors to an event attended by a seemingly rogue agent. 9. What begins as a standard mission takes a sharp turn when Bond notices a suspicious bellboy discarding luggage. Following the bellboy leads to an assessment of the environment and available options, emphasizing player agency. As Bond isn't officially invited to the event, direct entry is blocked by security requiring press passes. This presents players with multiple pathways to infiltrate the premises, such as discreetly acquiring a lighter to create a diversion and scaling the estate walls to enter through a second-floor window. Inside the main ballroom, Bond can interact with key individuals, gather intelligence through optional dialogue, and utilize Q-branch technology, including hacking phones and deploying smoke bombs for tactical distractions. The mission escalates with a dramatic car chase involving Ms. Roth, a French Secret Service agent, in a striking mustard-yellow Aston Martin V8 Vantage, filled with cinematic near-misses. This pursuit leads to an abandoned car, which in turn directs Bond to an airstrip. Upon encountering soldiers, Bond attempts to de-escalate the situation before the license to kill banner flashes, signaling the commencement of an action-packed shootout. Players must engage enemies and volatile explosive barrels while utilizing hand-to-hand combat and even improvised weapon use. The sequence culminates with Bond making a daring escape onto the wing of a plane, where he can hack its controls to manage turbulence amidst enemy fire. The mission concludes with Bond being ejected from the plane in free fall, grabbing onto an unsuspecting soldier for a descent. The showcase also provided a glimpse into the game's mechanics, detailing gadgets, strategic approaches, and stealth options, while confirming that, akin to the Hitman series, player choice and freedom are central. Getting spotted by cameras or guards does not automatically result in mission failure. Instead, guards may approach for questioning, presenting opportunities for players to gain the upper hand. Overall, 7 First Light is shaping up to be a remarkable title, with a release date set for March 27, 2026. Pre-orders are now live, offering a standard edition, a specialist edition with early access and bonus content, and a legacy edition featuring a golden gun figurine. This showcase has generated significant anticipation, with many praising the grounded tone and the depth of gameplay mechanics. The community is particularly excited about IO Interactive's commitment to a more mature and tactical Bond experience, a stark contrast to some of the series' more lighthearted interpretations. The detailed gameplay, focusing on player choice and stealth, has resonated strongly with fans of immersive simulation games. But before we get too caught up in the world of espionage, hold on to your hats, because the next piece of news is about a hero many thought was still deep in development, and we might finally get our first look. A beloved hero's return imminent. For years, gamers have been eagerly awaiting any concrete news about Marvel's Wolverine, a title first announced with a tantalizing teaser back in 2021. Despite its absence from numerous major PlayStation showcases, a new wave of reports suggests this long wait might finally be over. According to insider information, Marvel's Wolverine is slated to make a significant appearance at the upcoming PlayStation State of Play, potentially offering the first detailed look at the game since its initial reveal. This development is particularly significant given the complex journey Marvel's Wolverine has experienced behind the scenes. The game's development was notably impacted by the Insomniac Games ransomware attack, which led to the leak of sensitive internal files, including early development data for Wolverine. This incident cast a shadow over the project, leaving fans uncertain about its progress and future. However, anonymous sources have reportedly confirmed to Insider Gaming that the production of a new trailer for Marvel's Wolverine is complete and ready for public unveiling. This suggests that PlayStation and Insomniac Games are preparing to officially reintroduce the game to the public, potentially at the rumored State of Play event scheduled for the end of September. While official confirmation remains elusive, the convergence of multiple reports strongly indicates that a substantial update is on the horizon. The likelihood of its appearance at the showcase is considered very high, and even if it misses this specific event, Insomniac is expected to provide updates within the coming months. The potential reveal of new gameplay footage and a possible launch window would be monumental for fans who have been anticipating this title for over 4 years. The game is confirmed to be a PlayStation 5 exclusive, and a reveal could set expectations for its release within the next couple of years. This would mark a significant step forward for Insomniac Games, further solidifying their reputation for delivering high-quality, narrative-driven superhero titles, following the immense success of their Marvel's Spider-Man series. Beyond Wolverine, the reports also hint at other major developments within PlayStation Studios. Notably, a mainline God of War installment is reportedly in the works, alongside a new Metroidvania game. While details on these projects are scarce, their mention further fuels excitement among PlayStation enthusiasts about the future of the platform's exclusive content. The prospect of new entries in beloved franchises like God of War, combined with the long-awaited return of Marvel's Wolverine, paints a very promising picture for PlayStation gamers. The gaming community has been abuzz with speculation following these reports. Fans are expressing immense excitement about the possibility of seeing Marvel's Wolverine in action, with many hoping for a gameplay experience that lives up to the high standards set by Insomniac's previous work. Discussions on forums and social media highlight a shared sentiment of anticipation, with many eager to witness how Insomniac plans to capture the essence of the iconic Marvel antihero. The potential inclusion of a launch window or even a release date would be the icing on the cake for a fanbase that has patiently endured years of silence. Stay tuned, because the next update is all about another highly anticipated title that's finally starting to break its silence, offering a fresh perspective on a classic universe. PlayStation gears up for Wolverine reveal. PlayStation is rumored to be preparing for a significant reveal of Insomniac Games' Marvel's Wolverine, a title that has been shrouded in mystery since its initial announcement in 2021. Despite brief gameplay leaks stemming from a ransomware attack on Insomniac, official details and substantial gameplay footage have been conspicuously absent, leaving fans in a state of prolonged anticipation. However, recent reports suggest this drought of information may soon end, with speculation pointing towards an appearance at an upcoming PlayStation State of Play event. Reports from sources like Insider Gaming indicate that the next major PlayStation showcase, expected towards the end of September, could feature Marvel's Wolverine. These claims are bolstered by information suggesting that the game's next trailer has been completed and is awaiting its official release. This potential reveal is significant not only because it would be the first substantial look at the game in years, but also because it could signal a clearer path forward for its development and eventual release. The game's development has faced challenges, including the aforementioned ransomware attack, which undoubtedly impacted internal timelines and the ability to share progress. The anticipation for Marvel's Wolverine stems from Insomniac Games' stellar track record, particularly with their critically acclaimed Marvel's Spider-Man series. Fans expect a similar level of quality, narrative depth, and engaging gameplay from their take on the iconic mutant. The tease in 2021 hinted at a darker, more mature tone for Wolverine, a departure from the more family-friendly outings often associated with Marvel characters, which has further fueled excitement and curiosity within the fanbase. If Marvel's Wolverine does indeed feature prominently in the next State of Play, it could provide crucial insights into its gameplay mechanics, narrative direction, and potential release window. The absence of official communication has led to a vacuum filled with speculation, but a confirmed showcase would provide much-needed clarity. This event could serve as a crucial touchpoint for the game, re-establishing its presence in the minds of players and reaffirming Insomniac's commitment to the project. The possibility of seeing more of the rumored God of War spin-off and a Metroidvania game at the same event only adds to the excitement surrounding PlayStation's future lineup. The gaming community's reaction to these rumors has been overwhelmingly positive. Online discussions and fan forums are alight with speculation about the tone, gameplay style, and story elements that Insomniac might showcase. Many fans are eager to see how Insomniac will handle Wolverine's often violent and anti-heroic nature, and whether they will lean into the darker aspects of the character's lore. The prospect of a PlayStation-exclusive title featuring one of Marvel's most popular characters, developed by a studio with such a proven pedigree, is a major draw. And speaking of highly anticipated reveals, we're heading back to a world of espionage and high-stakes missions, as we break down the incredible first look at a certain legendary spy's origin story. 7 First Light, a spy's genesis unveiled. Sony's recent State of Play presentation offered an extensive 20-minute deep dive into IO Interactive's upcoming title, 7 First Light, dedicated to the iconic British secret agent. This showcase provided the first substantial look at James Bond's early career, detailing his initial mission with MI6 and setting the stage for what promises to be a gritty, action-packed espionage experience. The presentation was further segmented into a 10-minute guided look at gameplay mechanics and player choice, offering a comprehensive overview of the game's design philosophy. The initial segment of the showcase follows a rookie Bond tasked with escorting superiors to an event attended by Nine, who appears to have gone rogue. The mission quickly deviates from its routine when Bond observes a suspicious bellboy discarding luggage. Pursuing the bellboy leads Bond to a vantage point where players can assess the environment and potential infiltration routes. The game explicitly guides players on how to proceed and indicates when they are being observed, emphasizing a core stealth mechanic. Since Bond is not an official attendee, access to the main entrance is restricted without a press pass. This prompts players to explore alternative methods of entry. The demonstration showcases Bond acquiring a lighter to create a diversion, setting a wheelbarrow of leaves ablaze. This attracts attention, allowing Bond to slip away unnoticed and scale the estate walls to infiltrate through a second-floor window. Inside the main ballroom, Bond engages with individuals of interest, utilizing optional dialogue prompts for intel gathering and employing Q-branch technology, such as phone hacking and smoke bombs, to create distractions and facilitate his objectives. Following the infiltration, the game transitions to a high-octane car chase. Bond, accompanied by Ms. Roth, a French Secret Service agent, speeds away in a distinctive mustard yellow Aston Martin V8 Vantage, navigating a series of perilous near misses in a highly cinematic sequence. The chase culminates at an abandoned car, which leads Bond to an airstrip. Here, Bond encounters soldiers and attempts to de-escalate the situation before a license to kill banner announces the onset of intense combat. The ensuing shootout requires players to eliminate enemies and target explosive barrels, while also engaging in hand-to-hand combat and using discarded weapons. The action intensifies as Bond makes a daring escape onto the wing of a plane, subsequently hacking its controls to navigate turbulence amidst enemy fire. The mission takes an unexpected turn as Bond is ejected from the plane, requiring him to secure a descent by latching onto an unsuspecting soldier. The showcase highlighted the game's emphasis on player freedom, allowing for both stealthy and more direct, aggressive approaches, much like the Hitman series. Crucially, being detected by cameras or guards does not automatically lead to mission failure. Instead, guards may approach for questioning, presenting opportunities for players to neutralize threats discreetly. This detailed look has generated significant excitement within the gaming community. The decision to focus on Bond's origin story and IO Interactive's commitment to a more grounded, gritty tone has been widely praised. The gameplay mechanics, emphasizing player choice, stealth, and tactical gadget use, have resonated strongly with fans of the genre. The reveal of a release date, March 27, 2026, and the availability of pre-orders, including special editions with bonus content, have further fueled anticipation. The community's positive reception underscores a strong desire for a sophisticated and immersive Bond experience. And that wraps up our deep dive into the world of espionage. But before you go, we've got a quick recap of all the biggest stories we covered today. Stick around. That's a wrap on another action-packed PS5 Nexus update. We saw the incredible deep dive into 7 First Light, bringing Bond's origin story to life with gritty realism. We also heard the exciting rumors that Marvel's Wolverine might finally be making an appearance at the next state of play after years of anticipation. Plus, we got another look at the potential PlayStation Showcase details, hinting at more big reveals to come. Don't miss out on any of the action. Make sure you're subscribed, hit that notification bell, like this video if you found it helpful, and drop a comment below telling us what you're most excited about. You can also follow us on all our social media channels for even more gaming news and updates. We'll see you in the next one.